Hi everybody, welcome to our next lesson on symmetry. I'd like to first congratulate our students on doing excellent as a class on our last math test. We were very impressed, so hopefully this flip the classroom thing's working. So either way, you've been learning about symmetry, and so as we're thinking, what do you know about symmetry? You've been studying in 3rd grade and 2nd grade. You should know a lot. Okay, what objects in your classroom or in your home have symmetry? How do you know? What does it mean to be a line of symmetry? And hopefully you guys know, will be reflective of this lesson, of what is symmetry and how are those and reflections related. So some quick ones, you want to pause these and see how you do. Hopefully these are quick in your head. You know, the way I would do it is 3 plus 6 is 9, so plus 10 is 19, and so on. 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 10 is 23, and so on. Let's try these. Pause it. Good. We want to do as much math in your head, so hopefully it's quicker. What about these? All right, I would do 8 plus 3 is 11. 3 plus 5 is 80, so 80 plus 11 is 91. And then 2 plus 4 is 6, so 691. Can you try these with these two? Pause it. There you go. Moving forward. Okay. So on a lot of these, you're going to be seeing pictures tomorrow of half pictures. And you're going to figure out what the whole picture would show, and then you're going to use the mirror to do that. So there are these. Can you figure out what shape it is? The mirror will help you. There'll be these tomorrow. This one, a little bit trickier. And here we go. You're going to use the transparent mirror, and then you're going to figure out how many lines of symmetry it has. Which one has 2? You're going to figure that out. So here are the picture. These are pictures that you're going to do. So obviously, I think you would know that the line of symmetry here would be right through that. Line of symmetry here would be right there. Now, the line of symmetry would not be this in the red, because this half and this half is not equal. There's a head up here and there's a tail down here. Those are different, so those would not be lines of symmetry. Here, you would probably have more than one line of symmetry, and I don't want to give the answers away, but I'd like you to kind of go through, figure out, this is shape A, this is shape B, C, D, E, and so on, and you're going to go and try to figure out these, what polygon and what shape it is. So do the best you can here. Let me put the answers up. See if you can translate. And we'll work on this again tomorrow in class. Okay. So how many lines of symmetry does A have and B have? C, D, E, F. Try to figure it out. G and H. Okay. Now I hope you would realize that with this one, that's a line of symmetry. 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 And that's a line of symmetry. Usually the easiest way is when it's a regular polygon. When it's a regular polygon, you have 5 different. Alright, so we continue right here. We have a 6-sided shape, so we will have 6 lines of symmetry. Now, that's only true if it's a regular polygon, but this one is a regular hexagon, so it will have 6 parts. Okay, here's a couple of different problems for you to do. I would love if you guys could answer this question. Pause for a second, give it a try. There's your answers. Moving forward, these ones, I'd be able to expect it from you. There it is, there it is, there it is. And for our decimal, there is 1 number behind the decimal point, so it's going to go right here. Here, there is 1 number behind the decimal point, so it's going to be 1 from the back. Here's a 1 number behind the decimal point, so it's going to be 1 there. And here there's 2, so we're going to move it 2 spots. There you go. All right. And here are these answers. 20% of 30 problems, 1/5 of 30 is 6 problems, so they missed 6 problems. Moving on, the homework that you're going to have in class is you're going to write all 26 letters of the alphabet, and you're going to have to figure out which ones have vertical lines of symmetry and which ones have horizontal. Remember, vertical are up or down, horizontal is side to side. So for example, A has a vertical line of symmetry, B has a horizontal line of symmetry, H has both because it go up and down and side to side. All right. So moving on to the next lesson, we're going to try to get 2 in today. Here's some more mental math. If you could try it with subtraction. Try it, subtract from the 10s and then do the 1s here. So 90 minus 80 94, I would do it this way. 94 minus 5 would give you 89. And 89 minus 80 would give you 9. 77 minus 8 would be 69. And then 69 minus 50 would give you 19. And pause it and try these. 19. Pause it here. Try it. Good. Moving forward. Here's some more. Pause it and try. Good. Okay, now what we're doing here is freeze patterns. Okay, and this is where you have different lines of symmetry where they're either reflected or turned, and it creates a pattern. For example here, I hope you guys see the lines of symmetry where the reflection takes place right there, and right there, and right here, where it is flipped each time. Okay, moving forward, here's another pattern. That's translation. Notice how it slides. So you had this elephant, and it is slid just right there, and then it skipped one and slid there. So the pattern continues. Here's another one a little bit more fancy, where it has a turn and a slide. Okay, so we have here, and then it slides down that way, and then back here and back there. So it's turning and sliding there. Right here, this is an example of where this is turning. Let me see if I can draw it here. I always take a look at one shape. So for this one, I'm gonna, let's see if it allows me to do it. Oh, there's my black here. This shape moves up one spot. You can see it here. So it is turning 1/4 turn, or 90 degrees, and it is going the same as a clock, so it's 90 degrees clockwise. This one went 90 degrees, this one went 90 more degrees clockwise. Okay, here's another pattern. You could say this flips, and then it would flip again. So see if you guys can see, that's a reflection. It is flipped from there to there. Okay, try it with this. What do you think pattern this is going to be? And what about this one? Let's see if you're right. Rotation or turned, translation or slid. Okay, you're going to create your own in class, so I hope you're ready for it. We're going to play that game. And now, can you try these ones for me? And put the decimal in the right spot. Pause it. There are these. Okay, one spot behind the decimal point, so it's going to be one spot there. One spot behind the decimal point, so it's going to be right there. One spot behind the decimal point, so it's going to be right there. One spot behind the decimal point, so it's going to be one from the back. Okay, here's some more I'm going to give you. I'm going to challenge you. Try to figure these out. And maybe you'll let me move it. There you go. Okay, and then these are different homework or work in class. Okay, we did this rather quickly. We'll give a lot more time in class, but I'm proud of your effort.